The internet has changed the face of communications. Humankind is hurtling into an ever-quickening vortex of technological revolution. The ways we communicate with friends, business colleagues and strangers around the globe have transformed completely from 20 and even 10 years ago. Where once we were dependent upon writing letters and the planes and ships to carry the letters, now we can exchange instant communications. In place of pen and paper, digital ones and zeros fly through the air at light speed, expertly encoded and decoded by magic devices few of us have a true appreciation of. In short, it's a funny old world. If the changing pace of life can bemuse a man in his 20s like me who works with computers every day, imagine what horrors it must pose the more technologically resistant among us. In the last 5 years, video communications have risen to the fore. Previously the stuff of science fiction writers' dreams, the internet has made video communications, i.e. phone calls with pictures, a reality. Many of us use a program called Skype to see and talk to our friends and loved ones from across the globe. It seems to me joyous that where once families and lovers would have to wait months and sometimes years to hear each other's news by letter, now they can be connected by two of the bodily senses, sight and sound. Video communications have obvious uses in the business world too. People in different continents can synchronize themselves and conduct a meeting with each other in the same virtual setting. This brings huge savings in travel costs and increases the workforce's efficiency and productivity. Toastmasters remains as relevant an organisation as ever in this era of rapid developments. Dr. John Demartini lists two of the main traits of a successful leader as being having a clear vision of what you want to achieve and being able to speak effectively in public. As human consciousness slowly evolves beyond the capitalist outlook which has dominated thinking for many centuries, there will be a demand for more leaders and more inspired leadership. The desire within humanity to improve and empower itself is what defines us. By mastering the art of public speaking, one of society's biggest fears, people can learn to take control of their destinies, whilst gaining an appreciation of how to impact each other's lives for the better. Netmasters has been quietly taking shape for the last couple of years. A Toastmasters club based in Perth, Western Australia, our aim is to use the internet to improve public speaking. Each month our members each video and upload a Toastmasters project speech to YouTube. This is a video of us talking to camera like I am now. Once we finish uploading our videos, our video link is distributed to the other members. We then watch each other's videos and post our evaluations as comments. No physical interaction is required. There are plans afoot to set up a virtual meeting over Skype, which could be the shape of things to come. Recording a speech to video in this way is very simple. You simply need a bog standard computer, a webcam, for instance the one I'm using is a $10 model from Hong Kong, and a broadband connection. Lastly, you may wish to invest in some video editing software, though this isn't essential. YouTube lets you record videos directly through your internet browser, whilst Windows Movie Maker provides the facility to add credits and music. This is my first video with proper credits and already I feel like the new Scorsese. Doing a video speech is quite different to addressing a crowd and develops your speaking abilities in different ways. Initially it feels very strange to watch yourself talking in the third person, but that provides you valuable feedback on your accent and your speaking habits. I believe that it's taught me in a few short weeks to slow down my speech and become a clearer speaker. Also, you are confronted with creative decisions on how to present your information. Some of us choose the formal approach of a TV presenter, while I prefer a more informal conversational approach. I pretend I'm speaking in front of an audience, as I've done a few times at another Toastmasters club. Performing these speeches can be invaluable practice for, amongst other things, making presentations over the internet or conducting business meetings via a video link. Whilst face-to-face meetings will of course remain the bread and butter of human interaction, there is a growing need for people to master the art of video communications. And nowhere is this need greater than in Western Australia, home of the most isolated state capital in the world. We live in a state characterised by the dry and dusty mining towns which exist a whole plane ride away from Perth's urban sprawl, a remote landscape of almost unconquerable size and distance. Perth itself is a veritable hornet's nest of Toastmasters clubs, yet none exist beyond the reach of Kalgoorlie. For all the good citizens of Port Hedland, Kununurra and the Shire of Ngarnyak-Jaruku, if that's how you say it, there is no access to the wonderful opportunity Toastmasters provides. There should exist a means for people living in these remote areas to develop their public speaking skills. Netmasters can provide this opportunity. Admittedly, there are still issues with broadband availability. Some places in regional WA still rely on dial-up connections, but changes will come with time. there is a push to roll out faster internet services to all areas of the state. A final thing to bear in mind is that when you post Netmasters videos, you're not just contributing to the club, you're contributing to YouTube as a whole. This perhaps is a little daunting. Do you want bored teenagers from Colorado posting derisory comments on a speech you sweated blood to write? Well, don't worry. You have complete power to restrict privacy settings on your videos if you wish to prevent the world at large from watching them. In summary, YouTube is a place for both young and old. Peter Oakley from Leicester in England is a good example. He is 83 years old and regularly posts video speeches on the site. You can find him by searching for the username geriatric1927, that's all one word. When you find him, you'll see that his videos have attracted millions of views from all over the world. Peter served in World War II as a radar technician, then worked for years as a public health inspector. A life of quiet retirement persuaded him to potter about on his computer, and he found his way onto YouTube one day and recorded his first video. Now he has made hundreds of videos, reminiscing on his life generally and providing advice to people who email him. He has created a niche as the friendly internet grandpa. As a result of attracting thousands of followers on the site, he now has a successful career touring the world as part of a musical group called the Zimmers. None of this wonderful world of possibility would have opened up had he not switched on the computer for the first time. So take heed. The medium is new, the potential audience is vast, and the horizon's infinite. If you've got an inspiring message you want to share, plug in your webcam, get on your soapbox and tell the whole world.